Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be working on this Shimano 105 model 5600, super similar to the Ultegra derailleur I last worked on. I think it was the 6500. Very similar finish, although this one suffered a little bit less scratches on the surface, and so it looks a little bit cleaner than the Ultegra derailleur I had. It's also got the same finish as I think it was the XTR M760. The reverse one, was it the M780? I can't remember. So we're going to dismantle this one and we are going to clean it and rebuild it. Let's begin. Let's begin by removing the anchor bolt and the barrel adjuster. We've got two pulleys to remove, so let's grab the number 3 hex and remove that. Quite hard, so possibly never been removed. The threading, the what's it called again? The thread lock might have never been broken. Yeah. Let's put these wheels on the side. And the other one. I love the back cage plate on here. It's really nicely worked on. Beautiful curves. Okay, yeah, this one's definitely sticky. Let's take off all these screws. We're going to remove the final cage, pulley wheel cage. So you're going to need number 2 and remove this tiny bolt that's on the interior here. Let's pull this out. Oh. Still a bit of grease. There's a seal. Oh, the plate on this is it's atrocious. Considering it doesn't look super used as well. That's what's so funny. And I've seen some really bashed up ones, and this one has tons of play. We can now remove the spring and the top knuckle, as well as the hanger bolt. So there's a clip at the back here, which you're going to need to use something to get behind it and pull it out. Now be careful. Ooh, I was about to say be careful with your fingers. So now we can take that off. And finally the spring. That B screw tension plate stopper just flew into my magnet next to me, so didn't have to go and get that on the floor. Oh, there is. The seal's here. So I'm going to run this through some soapy water and then some degreaser possibly to take off, although this isn't very disgustingly messy, so should be quite quick to clean up. No visible rust either, which is always a good thing. So I'll let you get on with that, and we'll move on to the reassembly and the greasing. Now I've given everything a clean, I'm going to grease certain of the parts, the pivots, and the springs especially. I'm going to use Motorex grease for this occasion. So we're going to grease it up and then like Humpty Dumpty, put it back together again. First thing first, I'm going to work on this bottom knuckle right here. So we're going to put the pulley cage back into place. Grab the pulley cage and we'll take the spring. So on the spring there's one part that's slightly more smaller in diameter. You'll want to put that side of the coil spring into one of these two holes on the cage. I'm going to put it onto the left hole. Now on the other side there was a seal that I removed, so I'm going to put that back in. So the other tip of the coil spring is going to go inside a small hole at the back of this knuckle, so I'm going to aim for that now. Okay, it looks like it's latched on. Once that's inside, we're going to bring the jockey wheel cage. We're going to start tensioning the spring slightly, and we're going to put the stopper, as you can see right here on the end of my thumb. You need to bring that up, push down, and put it in front here where it stays in place, and then we can now put that bowl back inside right there. And that's done, and then you can let go. Now we're going to work on the top knuckle. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the hanger bolt and run it back through. We're now going to grab the coil spring. So there's one side that has a longer tip, and that's going to go onto the right side of the hole here at the back of that knuckle. We're now going to stick that at the back. Seems like it's latched in. Now we're going to grab this stopper plate. There's a seal that we install first, so that's what I'm going to do. And now for the other tip of that coil spring, I'm going to put it into the hole right there. Now grab a 2.5 Allen key wrench. We're going to put it into the hole here where the screw usually fits in, and that part right here, we're going to tension up the spring for it to go in front of the stopper right here. So I've got the Allen key now. I'm going to start turning around, and we're going to reach all the way to the back there, pushing down, and nice and easy. You can now remove this. Hold this down with your finger though, because it might smack into your finger. Grab a plier and a clip. That's going to go into the wedge underneath here. And that. And a plier. Job done. Finally, for the pulleys, we're going to put the plates back on and start reinstalling. I'm going to begin with the top one. Put in just a tiny bit of grease, or oil, sorry, a tiny bit of oil. You don't have to though. So on that top part is going to be the G pulley. It's written on there usually. You can grab the back cage plate. Put the limit screws in as well. Make sure not to cross thread these limit screws. Let's put that B tension screw back in as well. And finally the anchor bolt for the cable. So I hope this helped you or interested you servicing this Shimano 105 5600 derailleur. Until next time, peace out.